Mike Trout has been known as the best player in baseball for the past decade, but this season, he's doing things a little differently.
Really?
Yeah.
Michael Trout.
With some ball.
That's just my swing.
Mike Trout. That ball is out of here!
But after a frustrating 2021 season in which Trout played just 36 games, many wondered how Trout would bounce back this year. 2022 has presented its own frustrations. Trout was diagnosed with a rare back condition, one that is expected to plague him for the rest of his career. But Trout has remained positive, and since September 1st is hitting .304 with 11 home runs. He has 39 home runs this season in just 117 games, which means that Mike Trout is hitting home runs at the highest rate of his career. What's behind the power surge?
Dated 80s world.
Oh, did you pitch?
Between 2012 and 2019, Trout hit 280 home runs for an average of 35 home runs per year during that span. Trout was among the league leaders with 17 home runs in the shortened 2020 season and missed most of the 2021 season due to injury. In 2022, Mike Trout is hitting home runs at the highest rate of his career with 39 home runs in just 117 games. It's not uncommon for players to hit more home runs as they hit their 30s when they fully mature physically. In some instances, players focus more on power as they lose speed and agility. For example, Willie Mays had his best 4-year stretch for home runs between 1962 and 1965 and hit his single season high at age 34. For whatever reason, Trout has focused on the long ball this season, and his approach has been effective. Trout is hitting the ball at the highest launch angle of his career, while his exit velocity is around his career average. Trout's barrel percentage is the highest since 2015, when that number began to be tracked, largely due to the increase in his average launch angle. Trout's approach is not without consequence. His average and on-base percentage figures are far below his career average, and his strikeout rate is 6% higher than career average. His walk rate is the lowest of his career. His chase rate and overall swing numbers are the highest of his career. Trout's whiff percentage is far above his career average, and he's making less contact than recent seasons. Pitchers are less likely to pitch around Mike Trout, with Shohei Ohtani hitting behind him in the order, and Trout is hitting with an aggressive approach, resulting in more home runs. Trout has managed to keep his 2022 OPS plus at his career average, which is encouraging when you're a 3-time MVP and future Hall of Famer. Mike Trout's home run rate is ridiculous. In just 117 games, Trout has 39 home runs, good enough for second in the American League after Aaron Judge. He is currently hitting a home run in 8% of his plate appearances, easily the highest of his career. For comparison, Aaron Judge is hitting home runs in 8.9% of his plate appearances. If Trout had as many plate appearances as Judge, he would be on pace for 55 home runs this season. Trout's power surge was magnified by his 7-game home run streak in September, one short of tying the Major League record. Mike Trout remains an elite hitter and one of the best players in baseball. Trout's weighted runs created plus of 172 is 4th best in baseball, trailing only Aaron Judge, Yordan Alvarez, and Paul Goldschmidt. As of October 4th, Trout had an F4 of 5.7, despite missing time due to injury and not having his typical WAR contributions from base running and fielding. Trout has just 1 stolen base this season. While Trout's average sprint speed remains among the top of the league and his career average, he has changed his approach to the game in light of injury and caution after missing most of last season with a calf strain. Gone are the days in which Trout steals 49 bases in a season to lead the league like he did in 2012, but this new version of Trout offers more power than ever before. His power surge means that he could hit home runs at the highest rates of his career in seasons to come, even if there's a drop in average. That prospect is exciting, given that Trout has 349 career home runs at 31 years old, and Trout could shoot up the leaderboards if he hits home runs at his current rate. Mike Trout would certainly need to stay healthy and play regularly for several years to reach the biggest home run milestones, but his recent power boost means that those career milestones remain in reach. And if he has a fully healthy season, it doesn't seem outrageous for fans to witness Mike Trout chase the 60 home run mark in a single season. What do you think of Mike Trout's new power surge? Where does he rank in today's game? Let us know in the comments, and make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching Baseball Pantheon.